Hi family, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 7 men you should be avoiding if you are trying to have a long-term relationship or trying to date to choose a very unique and awesome lifetime partner. The first guy you want to stay away from is the selfish guy. Some men only think about themselves. They barely think about other people. If you sense that this individual is always thinking about himself, he barely considers you. He only thinks about what excites him, what he wants to go for, his goals, his aspirations, his dreams. He doesn't think about you, what excites you, your dreams as well, your goals and your aspirations. It's all about the I mentality. He doesn't even consider you. He has this ego that is far above everything, makes him feel like he's the greatest guy that ever walks the earth. He doesn't even listen to you. He makes decisions and then he wants us to be yeah and amen. He doesn't consider your voice. He doesn't listen to your advice. He basically does not even consider you to be his girlfriend or whatever he takes you to be. He wants to rule above you. You have to come back to yourself and tell yourself that you are dating an overly selfish individual. And if that's something you want to go for, you have to be prepared for the challenges, because this guy will basically be about his life. He will basically be about himself. He will chip in here and there with you, but it's going to be the bare minimum. So that's one of the people you want to stay away from when you are trying to choose your lifetime. The second guy you want to stay away from is the liar. It is so emotionally draining and traumatic to be with an individual you cannot count on, you cannot rely on, you cannot trust. Especially trust is one of the most important things when considering your relationship. Even if you are in a relationship, trust is very, very, very important. So you do not want to live the rest of your life thinking about the what ifs. If this person is out of your reach, you'll be thinking where the person is at. Come on. If this person willingly deceives you, gives you stories that are not true, make promises to you he cannot keep, you have to understand that you are dating a liar. When a person lies to you for no appropriate reason, just because they can lie, just because they want to lie, that's a very, very automatic red flag to look out for. Because if a person can lie to you for just very simple thing, he's going to lie to you for the bigger ones in the future. So you have to check yourself and tell yourself that you do not need to be with such individual who just lies because lying is just part of them. A man who lies is so hard to trust. It's so hard to rely on. When you're dating a player, you see these signs like he won't be consistent with you. He won't be fully accessible to you. He won't want to tell you where you are. He will always feel like you want to control him when you are trying to say, oh babe, where are you? Or where are you headed? What's the schedule for today? Must I always tell you where I'm going? Do you always need to know why you want to be controlling? Come on. You telling your partner where you are or what you are doing is nothing about controlling. It's just respect. Mutual respect. So if a guy cannot respect you enough to be accessible to you or to let you in on his day, just his day or what he's doing, and he doesn't want to be accessible, he's just going to be around doing the bare minimum for you, so you cannot figure out that he has other responsibilities on the side. You have to tell yourself that I cannot be, because all those red flags you ignore at the dating stage, they are going to surface when you are married or very committed to him, maybe have children now, or I don't know, whatever situation, and then you won't even be able to solve them. Do not close your eyes to these red flags. Pick them up. Talk about it. If this individual is not ready to change, to be committed to you, because once you start liking the guy and start falling in love with him, you definitely want the relationship to go to another level. But with a player, that next level is not going to come to reality. Every time you try to bring in the future, he's going to stay away from it and be like, what do you want to rush things? Allow things to flow naturally. Come on. So you have to check yourself and tell yourself that this is the kind of people you need to stay away from when you are choosing your lifetime partner. Some men are so very, very manipulative. They do not want you. They just enjoy the benefit of being with you. They don't want to be invested into you. They don't want to spend time with you. They just need you for some pleasure here and there. So you have to make sure you pick up on those kind of guys. You have to make sure you pick up on those kind of individuals, because it's okay to go for dates with an individual and you do not hear from him for like few days or like maybe a week or two, and then he contacts you and then you people start again. But somebody you go on a date with and you don't hear from them for like months and months and months, and then one day out of the blue they just message you like, can I pick you up, can we hang out? Stop treating yourself like you are a doormat, because how you present yourself to a man is how he's going to treat you. You are not somebody who your life is not a bird nest you can just jump in and out of anytime he wants and then go by his business. Value yourself, stay away from those kind of individuals, because in the long term he's going to string you along until he finds the woman he finds pleasure in and loves and desires and adores. Then he's going to stay away from you. So you want to make sure you are not trying to pick those kind of individual when you're trying to set. The fifth guy you should be very, very careful of not choosing is the guy who puts in no effort. I mean, a relationship is already so not even, I can't even say difficult, but it deserves a lot of work. So if you have this individual who is basically not even putting effort in anything, you are the one who's planning the dates, you are the one who's planning surprises, you are the one who's planning the hangouts, you are the one who's like barely doing everything, you are the one who's picking up the phone to call first, you are the one who's like texting first. If you don't text, he's not going to text you. If you don't call, he's not going to call you. If you don't show up to his house, he's not going to invite you. So if you see those kind of guys like trying to come in your life and maybe you are in a relationship with that kind of individual, this is something you need to speak about. Because imagine marrying that kind of person. Oh my God. He's literally going to be about his life, be relaxing and pay no attention to you at all. So you want to make sure you desist from trying to get into a very, very committed relationship with this kind of individual who will make your life like you are trying to force yourself into their life. You have to do everything correctly to be into their life. When you are so good enough, a man who loves you will love you for who you are and try to put in effort for you. The next guy you want to stay away from is the emotionally unavailable guy. Those kind of individuals are so hard to open up to you. You will feel like you have to do everything to get them to speak to you, because they are not trying to allow themselves to be there for you. When you are sad and going through something so hurtful and you are depressed, they'll just like, you'll be fine, you'll be sorted. They won't even try to have a deep conversation with you, especially if you're like me, a sucker for deep conversation, a sucker for deep relationship. If you are somebody who just desire somebody to be there for you mentally and emotionally, somebody who you just want somebody to care about you, do not go for such individuals, because baby girl, you are going to be lost in that relationship. You are going to cry many days because that guy is going to be emotionally unavailable. Before he even speaks to you about himself, things that concerns him, if he's even going through something, for you to figure it out, it's going to be hard. Even if you sense it and try to ask him what is it, he's going to talk to you on the surface and go through that thing and then give you attitude like you caused it in his life. I mean, like you'll be sitting thinking, what did I do? How can I fix this? How can you even talk to a person who does not want to be talked to? So if you are trying to get in a very deep and connected relationship, you need to stay away from such individuals. Except you're a person who literally don't care, then at least maybe you can try to bear with it. But those are the kind of people you want to stay away from. I definitely save the best for the last. The last guy you want to stay away from is the controlling guy. Oh my God, those individuals are so draining. They want to know what you eat. They want to know why you ate it. They want to know who you call. They want to know why you call them. They want to know why you're wearing that outfit, where you headed to. They want they just want to be able to supersede your entire life. I feel like they are kind of intimidated by you, but they don't want to show it, but they want their masculinity to overshadow your femininity. There's a way to do that, but they want to do it in a very controlling way. They don't want to like allow you to be yourself. I mean, like, oh my God, they are so draining. You want to stay away from those individuals. Sometimes they'll even stop you from going near your family, your friends. They don't want you to have a particular friendship. Come on, I'm not saying there's a difference in giving advice to your partner as a man. Like, oh babe, you know that friend of yours is not really, I don't see anything good. I don't see a good vibe coming out of her. I'm just saying this. You can look into it and consider it and see how you can work into it, and then hear my advice, and then maybe you can make a decision from there. But if that person is telling you, I do not want to see you with this individual, why do you want to go and face your family? It's not the right time to do it. Why are you wearing that dress? I mean, like, come on. There's a way to say why you're wearing that dress that this person won't wear that dress. Like, oh baby, you know that dress is like kind of a bit, you know, I prefer you wear it in the house for me, or you know that dress is not it's not complimenting your body. Go for something more unique. I mean, there are ways to talk to people. Good words turneth away wrath. So if that person is just trying to be about your life, controlling you, like knowing everything, stopping you from doing things that make you an individual, maybe when it comes to your career, he's stopping you from doing a particular course. I mean, like, you need to stay away from those kind of individuals, because they will basically run your entire life, and they will even change you to be something you are not, and your friends are going to see it, or your family are going to pick it up, and like, you've changed, why are you like this? Because you want to please somebody, now you must be who you are not. You want to stay away from the kind of individuals when you are trying to choose your lifetime partner. Thank you so much for watching another video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It's going to mean a lot to me. I will see you next time.